Welcome back to some Etchin Squad with your boy Carlos and Rob here.
Saludos y bienvenidos a etchin Squad. Roberto y Carlos.
So we decided to draw Dustin Diamond. He just passed away. You know, he's most famous for being Screech on Saved by the Bell. And then for those people that don't know what that is, look it up.
All right. Look it up with your bitch ass.
Just look it up, bro. Just look it up. So,
yeah,
I remember this guy back in the day because I used to watch the fuck out of this show, dude. Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I wanted to say, like, Saved by the Bell was just a little bit past, like, before my time.
Yeah.
My older sisters, they love Saved by the Bell, and I got called Screech growing up all the time. So, like,
so you knew who he was because you had to look it up.
No, I knew who Screech was. I've always, because growing up, you know, I had the hair. So
yeah.
They called me Screech or Corey Matthews. But,
bro, you do look like Corey Matthews. For oh, dude.
Literally every day, the kids would be like, "Where's Topanga, Carlos? Where's Topanga?" And I'm like,
"Man, you shouldn't have told me that now."
Okay, but all that to say, like, yeah, you got to tell me who this guy was, like, because I drew him. Like, I've seen a couple episodes. I know he's really funny, but I don't know that much about Dustin Diamond.
I mean, he was the funny character on the show. I wouldn't necessarily say he was the funny one. I say he was the more of like the slapstick out of everything.
He was definitely really goofy from what I remember.
Yeah, he was totally strange and weird, you know?
Yeah. Hey, my dog is acting up, so I'm going to take her outside real quick.
Yeah, man.
But this is Texas. That's her name. Come on, Texas.
Yeah, I remember the show back in the day. Like, it was so like iconic. Like, I grew up watching this, not just because you know I watched it, but I had older like cousins and stuff, and they would watch this show, and I kind of would just be there watching it with them, you know.
Because that was kind of the show back in the day before like Disney Channel really took off.
Yeah, man, it was kind of like the first of its kind because they didn't really have a show that was based around some kids, like how it is, you know.
Yeah,
it definitely did a lot of firsts of everything. Like a lot of like it had some serious moments where they talked about drugs and
for real.
Yeah, saying no when you're doing stuff like making out and shit. Like if you don't want to do it, it's not cool. Like it touched on some subjects, you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't really talking about, and
it set up that template for a
yeah,
lot of shit.
It really did, bro. It really set up that template. Like you're perfect with that. It is. Yeah.
Is it worth watching though? Like for somebody who like
nah, bro, it really isn't. It's a nostalgic thing, man. I watched a couple of episodes, like just thinking, like, oh, I'm gonna have to draw him, you know.
Yeah.
And then I watched one, and I was like, bro, how the fuck did I watch this as a kid, dude? Like this shit's trash.
That was lame.
It's so bad. Like if I didn't have this nostalgic goggles on, I wouldn't even like this, you know.
I remember trying to watch it because my sisters were trying to get me to watch it, and I remember thinking it was cheesy even as a kid. But I remember thinking like that was what high school looked like.
Well, that's because a lot of the time, that's what they wanted you to think. They wanted you to think that, you know, this is how things function in high school.
I wish that's what my high school looked like. It looked like so like a cartoon.
Well, I wish the high school girls looked like that when I went to high school. You know what I'm saying? Because because they didn't look that good. You know what I mean?
They did what?
Because I used to have a thing for, I think, is it Kelly? I used to think Kelly was the hottest one out of all.
Let me look up.
Yeah.
What is your problem?
I think her name is like Tiffany Amber Thiessen or some shit like that. But she was so hot back in the day. I mean, she still was pretty hot. I think even now. You know what I mean? But back in
Yeah,
the day, I was like my boyhood crush. You know what I mean?
that's funny. Hold on, I'll be right back. Texas.
Yeah. I think everybody wanted to be like Zach when they would watch the show. They
Zach
wanted to
was that
be,
blonde kid, right?
yeah, he was the guy that was like so like he was just smooth, I guess you can say. Like he was the one to outwit people. I didn't really know how to settle the eyes. I found them off for a little bit. I just kind of fixed it.
Okay.
And I just kind of threw in the shirt a little, thinking like, oh, I gotta make it 90s. So it's got to have these weird colors to it.
Yeah, those colors are popping.
Mhm.
I wish I had gotten to spend more time in the '90s, if that makes any sense. Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, I actually was a like I think I was like five, like 7 or 8, like when the 90s ended. No.
Well, no, because I was born in '93,
Oh,
so
okay,
like,
yeah. I
I
was born
experienced
in
the '90s, but
'89.
like as a toddler.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what age I was at in the '90s, like the early '90s.
But like what I remember the most, just from being a kid, was the Houston Rockets winning championship back to back.
Yeah,
Uh, that and fucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
yeah. I remember Selena in that time too.
Celine Dion.
No, Selena.
Oh, Selena.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to
yeah. She
Selena.
was pretty big back in the day. As for the background, I just kind of threw crazy like some Saved by the Bell shit, you know.
Yeah, you went pretty hard at this one.
All right, so this is yours right here. Go ahead and put it.
Yeah, threw this bad boy together.
This one's so funny, dude.
I'm glad you think so.
It's funny. It's like him in because there was a couple of the shows. It was like the first year, freshman year, and then it's like after that it's the Saved by the Bell, and then there's the college years. And I think this is where you get that boy from the college years.
Yeah, like I don't know the show that well, but I was just looking for a picture where I could get his features most defined.
Yeah, as him being a older older, his features did define. But I always remember him as the kid Screech, you know.
Yeah, this is my first little caricature attempt in a while. It felt kind of weird. I feel like I could have done a better job at it, but
Yeah,
yeah, my schedule being as it is.
I think he did pretty well, man. It looks pretty much like him. I mean, it's really exaggerated, and I
You
like
know,
it.
I realized while drawing this that Screech looks like my brother-in-law.
You look like your brother-in-law.
Yeah. No, because I always was like, Screech, he looks like me or whatever. I'm like, oh no, this dude really looks like him.
I think by the hair, like if you grew out your hair that way, then yeah, you'd look like him. But your nose isn't that big, dude. Really, it isn't.
Right.
And his chin is really pointy, dude. Like that man's got a pointy chin.
I wish I could wear those outfits.
Like him.
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke, but I can't even joke about that. That's terrible.
Why? Because he's gone. No, I mean he always had some weird fits, bro. He didn't have the greatest of fits. I mean, you can clown on him for that, man. Because the rest
No,
the rest
because
of
I knew
it
it was the '90s. I know that was his character, but like,
yeah,
I like to think I can pull anything off if I really want to, like that mentality.
yeah.
But this is really bad. Like,
Yeah, he's got some bad fits, bro. And I think that was the point. Like they really wanted him to like look bad, you know?
yeah. So he was called Screech because like his voice would crack or something.
I have no idea, bro. I really don't.
That's so sad.
But I like this. You gave him the wings too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was too young, I think, dude. He was like what, 44, man? That's pretty young to me.
So what happened to the man?
I think something about him going into chemo, I think.
Oh,
Or if
for
I'm
real?
not sure. And something bad happened to him.
Ah, that's tragic.
Yeah,
I just I didn't, like I said, like I didn't really know who he was.
yeah.
I knew he passed. I figured it was something bad, but yeah, man. Was he in any other movies or shows I might have seen?
Not really, man. He was in like a reality show after that, but other than that, I don't think he was really known for anything else. He was a child actor. That's really what it was.
Yeah, definitely. Well, rest in peace, Dustin Diamond.
R.I.P. Screech.
R.I.P.
All right, we're gonna peace out here. We're signing off. Peace.
Peace.